then fly away. Help the princess save the day. Yo, I can get away. Check it. Yo.
I was born in Moscow, but I remember nothing of that time.
Today we're looking at Metro 2033 for the Xbox 360, also available on the PC. And this story itself is based on a Russian novel that was released in 2007 and recently released into English not too long ago. The story itself is you a young man who small village underground is being attacked by some new being called the Dark Ones, and it pretty much left for you to leave your home to try to find some help from another village to hopefully dominate the cause and help your people. Outside of that, the story itself is extremely dense and can be told this is off a novel where how many characters you run into and how deep the universe seems to be. It actually get the feeling across that you are living underground in Russia. The gameplay itself is usually broke up into about three things: on-world chase scenes or gunfights, then in the stealth-based side, and then you have the side of pretty much fighting the monsters and the mutants of the underground and above ground also. But the gameplay itself, what actually changed up outside of it being a more of a thinking man shooter and playing the combat scenario with a human more stealthy, is the ability to pretty much your ammo is the money. So you have the choice of, do you keep your ammo and buy better weapons, or do you use them to mow down your enemies? The choice is up to you on that. And the other thing that make it a little bit different is the ability of having a gas mask. Since this is apocalyptic, it is radiation around, so every now and again you will have to put on a gas mask, and when you do, you pretty much on a timer depending on how much cans of air you have. Which will give you the ability of course pulling up your watch and seeing how long you got. And your gas mask can be affected by damage. It will become harder to see and eventually become compromised. So it become a very stressful moment, mainly when you having the dramatic fight scenes of you being in the gas mask. You don't have to just worry about death. You also got to worry about suffocation, which are technically deaths. Anyway, but the problem is with the gameplay here, or the game in general, is pretty much the only problem is the AI for the enemies are not the blighted. Half of the time they seem to can't make up their mind if they want to kill you or just run from you. And the other actual issue here is every now and again you will run into a glitch that will make an enemy or a monster invincible, and usually have to restart the system to fix that bug, because it will very quickly stop you in your path, obviously. And the other problem is, if you really want to see that problem, is there's not really any invisible walls here. So when you're doing combat in the structure that are high or have toxic weight under it, when you are sneaking around, if you don't pay attention to your surrounding, you can easily fall to your death many times. This is a game where death is pretty much around every corner, to the point of if you don't get somewhere where you need to be at a certain time, it will randomly kill you, or you will fall to your deaths. So bet to die a lot. So overall, I give Metro 2033 a 4 out of 5.
Is that a gun in your pocket? Or are you just happy to see me?